In this video session, we'll be discussing about anaerobic respiration in human beings. So, as I have already said, that anaerobic respiration also takes place in human body. That is anaerobic respiration in what in human beings. Okay. So now the thing is that where does it occur? Where does it take place? See, sometimes what happens is that sometimes what happens? Muscles of human body can respire without oxygen. That means cells, muscle cells. I'm talking about muscle cells. No, it generally happens when you do heavy exercises like running, okay, for a long time, for long duration, playing, walking, whatever, for a long duration. Okay, longer duration, what happens is that the muscle cells requires what more energy. So after doing this all type of heavy exercises, okay, what does it mean? So the muscle cells need what? Energy, more amount of energy in order to do these functions, right? So the supply of oxygen is not enough. Okay, so when you do heavy energy, supply of oxygen will be more, so will be not enough for doing all these activities. So what is the muscle cells do? Basically anaerobic respiration takes place there in the muscles. So muscles also produce what? Lactic acid and we can say energy. Okay, so basically when less amount of oxygen is there, or we can say supply of oxygen is not enough, what does muscles do? Muscles produce what? Lactic acid in the absence of oxygen, because oxygen is not there, not sufficient, so it directly produces lactic acid. And what happens is that energy is also produced in order to finish these activities, in order to do all these heavy exercises. So basic thing is that when you do heavy exercises, we need more energy, but the supply of oxygen is less. Okay, it's not enough. So muscle cells directly, what does it do? It converts, or we can say it gets glucose, that means food, it gets converted into lactic acid, and the energy is released without the presence of oxygen. Okay, so what happens is that when lactic acid is released, lactic acid gets accumulated. Okay, lactic acid gets accumulated in the muscles. Now this is nothing but what? Cramps. So it causes cramps. You might have heard muscle cramps. Okay, now why we often feel cramps while we do heavy exercise is that because of the lactic acid accumulation. Because when you do heavy exercises, we need energy. For that, till muscles directly converts glucose into lactic acid and the energy is released. So the lactic acid gets accumulated in the muscles, and what happens is that the muscle cramps occur. So in order to get relief from the cramps, what you have to do? We have to take hot bath or massage we have to do massage over the muscles, so that what happens? It improves blood circulation. Okay, so we have to do massage over there, so that it improves the blood circulation in the muscles. As a result, what happens is that the oxygen reaches directly, or we can say, so because of what? Blood circulation, what happens is that in muscles, it's what happens? Initially glucose gets converted into lactic acid, and the energy is released in the absence of water. Oxygen, that is anaerobic respiration takes place. After blood circulation happens, what happens is that we know that the blood carries water, oxygen. So as blood circulation happens, so oxygen reaches here. Okay, so oxygen reaches in the muscle cells. Then what happens? Then what happens is that as a result, when this reaches what? Oxygen reaches here, lactic acid, then it breaks down. The oxygen breaks down this lactic acid into water, CO2 plus water. Again, the same process happens when after the blood circulation takes place. Okay, this is the main thing you have to remember. Blood circulation. Okay, either you have to do massage so that blood circulation takes place. When blood circulation happens, what happens is that lactic acid breaks down to carbon dioxide and oxygen, water in the presence of water, oxygen, because oxygen reaches there. Okay, so this thing you have to remember.